And it's signed by or ratified by the name of the state, and we respect the state, and we will push to respect all agreements. But at the end, if any party of the agreement violate the terms, I think the Egyptian people should say his word if he wanted to continue or no. So I'm saying the other party should be very careful in dealing with the terms of the agreement. If they respect it, welcome. If not, now the Egyptian people have the right to say yes or no, and this is fair.
What needs to be done for you to consider the revolution complete? We have many steps. The revolution not only about changing the political regime. To say we have a real revolution, we have to change the political system. We have to change social and economical situation, some culture issues. So we have many steps, but the most close steps is about the parliamentary election and the presidential election, and to have a new constitution for Egypt. Islam Lutfi, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us here on Al Jazeera. All the sport is ahead. Stay with Al Jazeera.
Business Latest is brought to you by Catalum, the most efficient and environmentally friendly aluminium smelter. Business Latest is brought to you by Catalum, the most efficient and environmentally friendly aluminium smelter.
Welcome back. It's time for Stuart to bring us all the sport. Stuart?
Yes, thanks, Imran. One football result coming in very shortly. Chelsea will be strengthening their hold on England's fourth and final Champions League qualifying spot. They're currently winning away at Blackpool. The match at Bloomfield Road is in its closing minutes, and Chelsea lead 3-1 thanks to John Terry and 2 goals from Frank Lampard. Jason Punchin scored the consolation for Blackpool, and the victory will move Chelsea 3 points clear of 5th place Tottenham. Now, England's second place team, Arsenal, have other things on their mind this week, arguably the toughest match in club football, an away trip to Barcelona in the Champions League. Arsenal did win the first leg 2-1 in London, but as Matt Rumsey reports from Barcelona, the visitors are facing a huge challenge.
The Camp Nou Stadium in Barcelona has always been a difficult place to come and play football, and never more so than now. Pep Guardiola's team, widely regarded as the best in the world, is wounded. A 2-1 defeat to Arsenal in the first leg of their Champions League last 16 tie has annoyed Lionel Messi and his teammates, making them more dangerous than ever.
You can look at the game in different ways. From our point of view, we feel that we let Arsenal score twice, and Arsenal feel they have deservedly scored twice to win. That's why football is so great. Everybody is entitled to a different opinion.
Confident here at the Camp Nou Stadium or not, history is against the Arsenal. Knocked out at the quarter-final stage last season by Barcelona, Arsène Wenger's team also lost the UEFA final in 2006 against the Spanish champions at the Stade de France in Paris. Frenchman Sami Nasri remembers it well. He says it's payback time.
Mr. Wenger is really important because he gave us confidence even when we were not winning trophy. He shows us that he has confidence and he believes in ourselves. So, you know, you have to give him back, and the only way is on the pitch.
Arsenal fans in the Catalan capital voiced mixed emotions ahead of the deciding second leg. Injury worries have more than hampered coach Arsene Wenger's preparation.
Walcott's pace was pretty frightening for them. They couldn't really handle it, so without him missing as well, it's going to be bad.
Well, we have to beat them, just have to draw 1-1. That's what we're going to aim for. And I think he probably was going to play Benter up top on his own anyway.
Barcelona has made it through to the Champions League quarter-final stage, or better, in the past 3 seasons. Arsenal's UEFA trip to the Spanish seaside is no holiday. Matt Rumsey, Al Jazeera, Barcelona, Spain.
Yes, the final scores just in from Blackpool, Chelsea winning by 3-1. Now, former Barcelona coach Louis van Gaal will be out of a job this summer after Bayern Munich announced they'd let him leave, with a year still to run on his contract. Bayern made the unusual decision to sack Van Gaal, but not until the end of the season, after they slipped to 5th place in the table, although they're still in the Champions League. The Dutchman led Bayern to a League and Cup double and the Champions League final last season, his first in charge, but he's paid the price for their poor domestic form. Now in Cricket's World Cup, England batsman Kevin Pietersen has flown home to have surgery on his hernia problem. The England squad has arrived in Chittagong for their next match against host Bangladesh on Friday. Ian Bell's expected to move up the order to open the batting in place of Pietersen, and Morgan could come straight into the side. He was an automatic selection before that finger injury. Just the one Monday match, with Canada coming out on top in the battle of the 2 associate nations in Group A with a comfortable win over Kenya. Canada's Henry Asinde took 4 wickets as Kenya were bowled out for 198. And the Canadian captain Ashish Bagai guided them to a 5-wicket victory with an unbeaten 64, reaching their target with 4.5 overs to spare, pretty much ensuring that Canada won't finish bottom of the group. Now, the next game in the World Cup is also in Group A. The Sri Lankan city Kandy hosts Pakistan against New Zealand, 2 teams who do expect to qualify for the quarters. Pakistan have emerged as genuine contenders for the trophy, mainly thanks to their victory over joint host nation Sri Lanka in their second match. The Pakistanis are top of Group A with 3 wins from 3, but had a few difficulties beating Canada last time out.
Sometimes you have bad days, and last game I think it was like that. I think the conditions suited the Canadians. The wicket was a little bit slow, and it's cloud cover, so they just exploit those conditions. But every day is not like that, and our batting is really performing well.
And that's all the sport. Back to you, Imran.
Thanks a lot for that, Stuart. I'll be back with a full bulletin in just a couple of minutes' time, and just don't forget, you're always welcome to visit us online. aljazeera.net/English is the address. Don't go away.
Hello, we've got more very wet weather making its way into